changed. I don't know why. Let's see here. I guess I can do this. I don't even know how the output's gonna sound, but we're gonna see what it's like. Speed. It looks like it looks like it's working. Properties, yeah, output is good. At least it should be the output. I don't really know. Oh, no. Add source, audio output capture, fuck it, we ball. There we go. Should be like that. Advanced audio properties. Monitor off. Yeah, it should be good. Should hopefully be good. Yeah, straight up, I'm still getting ready. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna let it go for 10 minutes. But you're here now.
Well, you know what? Even if chat can't see or hear me, we're here chilling. We're being chilling.
Well, they can see you right
now. Ah. Hello. I don't know if they can hear me, but hello.
Yes, they can. They should be able to.
That's some crazy work.
But got some tenderloins, got some steaks, and a shoulder blade roast. I'm also still contemplating what exact recipes I'm gonna go with, because I need to still do a little bit of prep. Which, speaking of which, I need to leave my headphones for a second.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can't believe you hate me. Ugh. Chat, I can't believe he hates me. I'm gonna bomb Venezuela. Oh, wait, I'm too late. Somebody beat me to it. Now what am I gonna do?
Needed to go grab my glasses and also put on a hoodie. Because it's starting to get a little cold.
That's right. Australia has the reverse seasons.
Yeah, it's getting into
winter. What about loser?
Loser. I lost her already. I'm also still
I'm
taking shit.
a little bit. Oh, it's still you're taking a shit.
Yeah. Well, stop me in the middle of speaking. Because I don't like interrupting people. That's why I don't really talk that much with a lot of people, is that in different calls and shit, is because other people are talking. I don't want to interrupt people because I'm nice.
It's not about being nice. It's about the flow of the conversation.
You should tell that to the directors at work. Because I have, it was already something that I was working on just back in the US, but then I come over here and straight up, I almost got fired for accidentally talking over one of the directors.
Okay, well, it's a different thing when it's your boss, I would think, as opposed to being chilling in a VC.
Yeah, I know, but it's just stress and struggle, and it's just a lot of shit. I wonder why the frame rate is so fucking bad. What the hell?
I'm sorry, I came in and I just started gobbling them. I was just so hungry, man.
Yeah, here, eat roast.
Frame rate.
My frames. Which, I'm not gonna lie, I have a slight feeling that this roast is expired, but at the same time, not Really? Let's see here. No, it's not. Okay. Because I was seeing, and I thought it was a misprint, but it says, if frozen. I now see that it says if frozen, used by January 17th, 2028. But if it's kept at 4 degrees Celsius, used by February 17th, 2026. And it's like, I've kept it frozen for a while, and it's only recently been thawed out. So I think we're good.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Here's the thing about frozen meat, like, you can get freezer burnt, but people have kept meat, like, in its frozen state and cooked it, like, over the span of, like, 80
Oh
years.
yeah,
Like,
I know from personal experience. Well, not 80 years,
I've
but
heard stories of, like, "Yeah, no, this was in my grandfather's freezer, and we just cooked it up, and it's fine."
I've
As
had,
long as it, like, never thaws once, it's fine.
granted, it's not meat, but have you ever had a 30-year-old Oreo, like the cookie?
No.
Yeah, I've had 30-year-old Oreos that have survived like 3 or 4 moves in 2 or 3 different states. They
I
taste like
mean
cardboard.
I mean, they're Oreos, even when they're good, they taste like cardboard.
And at least the ones here in Australia do. Like, I don't like them here. They are very different in the US because US got them preservatives. Also, still gotta like, as I said, I'm still setting up, and I'm realizing how much shit like I'm needing to actually get out and get ready properly. Um, because today is like the usual day where I can just wake up whenever I want, and I woke up and decided, you know what? I should wake up at 8 instead of before so I can set shit up and take a shower and all that other fun shit right before stream. Because I'm amazing at planning. But usually on my Fridays and Saturdays, I generally got some things to do like really early in the morning. And then Sundays are my breaks. Yeah. So what are you working on? What you doing? I would say what you doing up, but it's like midday for you. And I
Well,
hope that you're up midday naturally.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's, I may be planning a gorilla later, not sure yet,
Like gaming?
but
Or
um, n no, it'll be an broadcast. It depends on some things, and I'm also just catching up on some stuff, and, coworker is having her big event today, so we're kinda all sitting in a secondary VC right now just watching.
yeah. Well, if you need any help doing anything, let me know.
No, I'm here to watch you cook. I wanna see what happens when we
Cook
let him cook.
to watch me cook here. In fact, we'll take a break from Venison real quick. I think. Let me check some. I think it's. Oh, it's solid as a rock. Fucking, I've got a ribeye steak, and it's still solid. Because that was my. So my anniversary stream was actually my first cooking stream, and I did a bunch of different kinds of steaks,
Right.
and a lot of people liked how they looked and whatnot. And they were honestly really good.
Well, you know what? It's
Let's say
easy to cook a steak, it's hard to cook a good steak.
yes, because hell,
So, making a good steak is impressive.
cooking a steak like cooking, you can go and see people make them like in a microwave. That's not a good steak to
Ye
me. And where you are, Dollar Tree is not a thing in Canada, I'm assuming.
No, it is.
It is? Like specifically
Yeah,
the brand Dollar Tree. Okay.
yeah, we have
Um,
Dollar Trees and Dollaramas. Depending on what towns or cities you're in, you get a mix of both, one or the other.
ah, in which so Dollar Tree, the I say a few years ago, but it's been a while. I'm basically just going back in my day, but it was only like a few years ago. They started selling ribeye steaks, but now
I saw a YouTube video on that where people were, like, trying to cook full four-course meals, based
dude,
on dollar.
they look fucking horrible. Like it's one thing having a cheap steak, but then you're going, oh, a ribeye, which is not necessarily the most expensive cut of steak, but it's at least gotta have something. And then you pull out it, and it's like, what the fuck am I eating? Like, what is all this?
Is this garbage?
And some of them look like it's just a bunch of worms thrown together. I think with me having this knife, let me get another knife. I think I may be good. I don't know. Also, still got to pull up all my recipes,
Recipe.
which is honestly all shit that's online, but at least it's readily available for everyone to use if they want to follow or something. This is all how you can tell that I never fully prepped for something like this.
I mean, that's the name of the game as a VTuber. Never prep anything and then,
Do it all as soon as
panic.
you start.
"Fuck it, we're doing it live."
We're doing it live. Fuck it.
For test of VTuberdom.
Yeah.
Well, man, I'm gonna tube all over the place.
Oh my goodness! Don't tube all over the place.
I'm gonna tube.
Good tube.
I'm
Um,
tubing.
but last time I did a cooking stream, there was a couple people that complimented me on having gloves because generally when you handle meat, you want to have gloves on.
Right.
Unfortunately, I couldn't steal any from work this time, so I don't have any gloves. So it's just gonna be my bare hands. But I will be
Damn.
washing them frequently. So, what other plans you got for the day other than what you're working on right now? And then obviously you're contemplating on a stream or broadcast.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking I'll try and do something, wholesome and interesting with my sister. That's what the guerrilla broadcast will be. It's my she's my long-term rehabilitation project, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
she may be the worst sometimes, right? But I love her. She's my baby sister, and we gotta humanize her, you know, gotta normalize her.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be doing an art stream with her, broadcast with her, maybe.
Nice.
There's a post going around where somebody made a category of all of the most evil archetypes in VTubing, and I'm like, wait, what if we took that list, we turned them into VTuber designs, and we made an agency based on the worst people you know? That'd be kind of funny.
Oh.
And we give the designs away to chat.
Well, I mean, okay, so I think at this specific point, it's got to be kind of redefined involving what you mean by the worst people that you know. Because
Well, okay.
let's be honest, there's been some recent shit going around
Well, no,
that I'm like, holy
the
fuck.
list, the list is Tiger VTubers, Sea Tubers, Fox VTubers, and Pink VTubers. So we're gonna make a
Yeah,
Tiger VTuber,
in
a
which
Sea
the
Tuber,
ti-
a Fox, and Pink.
in which the tigers, like people like had some words. People had a couple suspicions here and there, but now it's like, holy fuck, what the hell?
Oh yeah, no, like we're not planning on making a pedophile Tiger VTuber, but we're gonna make like a Tiger VTuber, right? Which is, I'm not gonna lie, the irony of Tiger VTubers suddenly being predators is not lost on me, 'cause it's just like, "Ah, fuck, I just finished a really nice Tiger VTuber design."
Yeah, I saw.
I don't think I ever showed you the full thing behind the scenes. Let me grab it real
No, you
quick.
haven't.
I may have dropped it in
What knife you
mod.
got? I have. It's a Baccarat ID3. It's Japanese stainless steel. But I'm not gonna lie. This I need to sharpen it because, like, you'll see when I start cutting some of the meat, but it is very, very dull. Hello, Daniels. Uh, Midas, quick. What is Oh wait, never mind. The conversions right here. Okay. I was gonna.
I can't see chat, so I don't know what's going on, but I
No,
agree.
no, 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 no. I was gonna ask you something. I was gonna ask what 350 degrees Fahrenheit is in Celsius, because all the dials and
Um,
everything in my apartment are in Celsius.
well, fair
But
enough.
it, but it's right next to it on the recipe. Let's say that's about good, because first thing that we're gonna do is set up this uh, rolled shoulder, which is gonna be a roast. Hello, LMG. Hello, Midas. Hello, NX. Hello, Walker. Welcome back. Thank you.
Okay, I don't even know her.
I don't even know her. Oh my goodness. Also, NX, thank you for the follow on Twitch. What is your opinion on Pokemon games? Not necessarily like all the different alternate games and stuff, but what's your opinion on Pokemon games?
My opinion on Pokemon games is that they sit in the same mind space for me as cozy games like Heartopia or Animal Crossing. I know that they're supposed to theoretically be a bit more exciting, especially with a battle system, but I just can't get into them. At base level concept, though, I think that they're interesting and they're fun, but I prefer the anime over the games, if that says anything about me.
Yeah. In which for me, I never grew up with the anime, and like I've seen one of the movies, but otherwise, like I would see back when I was a kid, um, like I would see anime and I would be like, "What the fuck is this shit?" Like it looks weird, but that's mainly because, not gonna lie, my first experience with anime was I was watching Cartoon Network in the morning, waiting on the bus, and Naruto was on, and it was an episode where Gara is like going through some sort of transformation or whatever, and all he did was like all this grunting and shit. I'm like, what the hell am I watching? And I'm like, what is this weird shit? So it's like I thought he was doing something. It's like, why am I watching a fucking man masturbate on children's television?
Heinous, wild shit.
But as some people saw on Twitter last night, in which I posted about it, but I haven't signaled towards any sort of streaming or whatever. But for the longest time on Elgato's, I've never been able to just do the input capture without an output capture. So I'm surprised that I got the switch to work on my Elgato with just an input capture. So hopefully soon I can actually do some streams involving using my Switch. In which it seems like the newest, hottest thing right now is Pokopia, which I have, but I've also heard that's just like Animal Crossing. So
Yeah,
I
it's an Animal Crossing clone. Is it Pokopia or Pokopia?
let me see what it's actually called on the Switch. I just realized that there's reflections on this, but granted, it's not even in the view of the camera. Uh, it is Pokopia. So I think it's Pokopia, or it could be since
Pokopia. It's spelt like this. It just
it's
could be
spelled both
pronounced
ways.
differently, but it's the same. Yeah.
It's spelled both ways. Yo, he got the Switch. Yeah, and guess what? It's a Switch 2, so I can play newer games. I traded in my Switch for a Switch 2. But I was contemplating doing possibly a Nuzlocke on a game, but also it's been forever since I've played a Pokemon game, so I might just play a Pokemon game normally on stream first to get back used to playing Pokemon. Okay. Sorry, I am reading my recipes in which, let's see here. With some of these recipes, like I'm gonna start out with the roast, and there's a reason why I have this here. It's because this is a Dutch oven, and I am gonna put this into the Dutch oven and put it into my actual oven.
Okay.
Because granted, it's the recipe is calling for Corningware, but I don't have any Corningware. If I was back home, I would have all those different types of fucking Corningware. But in this case, no bueno. I don't.
Start off with the roast.
Yeah.
What's the meanest thing you can say to me? Come on, I can handle it. I'm a tough creature.
Do you really want me to say something?
Yeah.
I feel like you don't understand that the majority of things that you say sound like you're directing people to do things instead of just making them as statements.
I don't know if that was just a statement or the roast.
A little bit of both. I don't know. I see. I can't roast friends. I can state opinions about friends, but like I don't know what it is. I just can't roast them. I'm bad at roasting people. I'm good at making roast, but like roasting people, no. Like
Hit me with a mama joke then.
a yo mama joke,
Eh.
but your mom's nice.
Damn it! No, she's not.
She is nice though.
She's nice to you guys. She's not nice to me.
I need to get my mom on stream, but at the same time, she doesn't understand any sort of technology. So, like, I really don't know.
I mean, you could have her come in as like a phone call.
I could. Hell, I could call her right now. She'd be more than willing to. But also, I don't know what they're doing today. Like, or my dad. I don't know what they're doing. Like, they could. Like, my dad has gotten into door dashing. So he loves doing door dashing on the side for some extra money. And then, even though, like, I've straight up told him, it's like, dude, do you need money? Because it's like, I can provide. I make enough money where I can provide them with like a couple $100 if they need. But I feel like everyone would really love my mom. It's just moreover, I don't know if I can trust my mom to not say my actual name. And then
Mm.
also she calls me baby names. So there's that.
Oh, but your chat would love that.
I know. I know chat would love it. They would love hearing my mom call me her little duck.
I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. You know, when I brought my mother onto stream or broadcast, so to speak, it was with the understanding that she probably would say my legal name at least once. And so I just accepted it and I went, you know what? If you say it, don't freak out. It's fine. Just move on because I've said it accidentally. Uh, this shit kinda happens when you're a content creator, and you know what? Unlike my actual place of work, I'm not trying to LARP anything here, I'm just vibing. So if the names, jumble around, life happens, whatever. Don't freak out, and if it's a big deal, I can edit it afterwards. And so, of course, after that briefing, my mother was hyper vigilant in making sure she didn't say the legal name. It's like, "Okay, well, crisis averted, I guess, because you're now paranoid as hell."
Yeah, I one second, let me wash my hands. I don't know if you guys can, but so I have basically made it to a understanding of myself where I am going to just straight up, like, if I am not supposed to say a certain name for somebody, like I will put a giant note under my monitor that says, like, the monitor that I will mainly be looking at, and I will just put a giant note of their actual name that I'm supposed to be saying.
Right.
Because, like, I would rather have people be comfortable having me with them involving their content or their streams or whatever it may be. And, like, I have fucked up in the past in certain senses, luckily not involving people's names, but I have fucked up, and it's all a learning curve for me because, like, I'm still, even though that I have been doing this for 2 years and shit, keep in mind I've essentially been doing this for 2 years almost solo the entire time. So it's like no interaction with really anybody.
I want you to know, man, as somebody that's like around 6 years in the space, I'm still learning and I'm still making similar fuck ups and mistakes. If anything, I just don't make the same mistake twice. I just make variations of it. What matters isn't making the mistake, it's how you handle it in post and treating it with grace. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I said at the beginning of the stream that I don't have gloves, but I've got, like, I found, let's see here. One, two, three, four, five gloves, in which I
Yeah.
know that's not enough.
Well, I mean, that's like 2 for your hands, 2 for your feet, 1 for your nose.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Mike got caught. There we go. I'm only gonna be using this one because I am gonna be seasoning. Be sure your gloves go. Oh, fuck! I broke the glove, but it's fine. I only broke the like elastic around the base of the glove.
So it's still usable. If a finger popped, that would be different.
Yeah, that would be different. Let's see here. What all do we need for this recipe for everyone at home that wants to follow? This may be a venison rolled shoulder, and this is for a roast, but generally, you can use just normal beef. That is what I've personally opinionated, is that I can just use normal beef with this shit. It's just that you're not going to get the same exact gamey taste of venison if you don't have venison.
I hear that it's a very unique taste.
It really is. Um, I used to work at a summer camp, and one of the best meals I've ever had at that summer camp. Well, I mean, I've also had, we did something called staff Christmas where like we would request things from the cooking staff and they would make like a crawfish boil and all this other shit. So I mean that was the best. But there was a 4th of July. We had burgers and hot dogs and shit. And there was a delivery that came up to the dining hall, the mess hall. And with that delivery, all the dining hall staff, except for one other dude, which was the head of the dining hall, went on a break and like went out to go to like Walmart and shit. And I was the only motherfucker that volunteered to help them unload the truck. And this was like an entire 55-foot long box truck. And I had to unload the entire fucking thing. And the head of the mess hall, me and him were buddies. So at the very end, all the burgers and hot dogs from lunch had been eaten. So I had no food. But I went and cleaned up my stuff from because it was my duty to start cleaning the staff area that day. But me and him were on such good terms that when I went through the mess hall to then go back to my work area, he called me out and set down a plate of a venison roast. Like it was a venison pot roast that he made himself, and it was probably the best pot roast I've ever fucking had.
That's really sweet.
And nobody else in the entire summer camp had that except for me and him.
It's the little moments in life, right? Little things like that
That's
that
how
you
I
take with you
survive. It's
forever.
just pure fucking little moments.
I mean, aren't those usually the best ones, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. It says, and I'm using just a pre-made recipe, everyone. So I would have came up with my own, but it's been so long since I've cooked any sort of venison, so I don't remember a lot. Let's see here. It says season venison with garlic, grill seasoning, which I don't know what grill seasoning they're using, but I am going to be using. Well, there is it. I'm going to use steak spice because that's just what I have. And chili powder, which I need chili powder. Let's see. I use chili powder all the fucking time. Chili powder.
Have you ever had chili powder on scrambled eggs?
Yeah.
It's good.
Uh, so one thing that I did when I started a carnivore diet is I would take duck eggs. Now my market recently, like I don't know why, but they haven't stocked duck eggs in a couple weeks. but I took duck eggs and I put like Frank's Red Hot and like classic fucking Mexican restaurant hot sauce on top of the eggs with just a bunch of salt and pepper, and it was just really good. It says seasoned venison with garlic. Now you may be questioning what kind of garlic. Where the fuck is it? I literally just had it. It's supposed to be minced garlic. Now I'm questioning where the hell my minced garlic is. I have a giant fucking container of it. This is what happens when I don't prep. Oh, it's surprisingly, it's actually behind the vodka and olive oil.
I didn't realize those two could emulsify. All
They
right,
don't.
I'm gonna pop out. I will be quietly observing, but my time here has extinguished.
It has expired.
Oh God!
There she goes. She's off on her own journey. So how is everyone? She died. Yeah, she died. How is everyone? I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting her to join. I just joined a call so that I could get Fugi working. Because for those that are don't know about streaming, you need to be in a Discord call to get Fugi working. At least from what I'm aware of. And I just joined a call and I titled it saying, like I need Fugi for stream. And I only had the waiting room, like the starting soon up for like 2 minutes, and she joined. I'm like, what the fuck? You can use PNG Tuber program. I don't have that downloaded on my PC right now. I do know what you're talking about though. I was about to say, what is that smell? It's my fucking oven. Because I've never cleaned it. It is the collab call. Yeah, I know. I know. I just wasn't expecting anything. You think I expect a lot of things? So, for a lot of people, this may seem a little bit rancid, but I have been in Australia for almost a year now, roughly 11 months to the day. What if I told you guys I bought this like week one of me here and I'm still using it? It's still good. There's no expiration on it. I don't see anything. I would expect Spanish Inquisition, but you didn't come in and say hola. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Any way to up the gain on the mic? I can up the sensitivity at least right now. A year old of garlic. This is all garlic. You were phasing in and out a bit, but now it should be better. So I'm just using my normal stream mic, and it's got this dial, and I usually have it set about here, but that's also when I'm like this close to the mic. So just max it out. Hopefully that works. Does that work? And also keep in mind, I was still setting up. I wasn't expecting me to wake up 30 minutes before stream and take a shower and then realize, oh shit, I gotta set up everything. Yeah, I've showed the mic before. I've actually had the mic for about 2 years now. I brought it with me. Okay, so it says season venison with garlic, grill seasoning, and chili powder. Why did I even put it on this pan? I put it on this pan because I thought I was gonna do other shit, but if I read the recipe, it just says like put everything in here. Bruh. Like I don't need a knife or anything. Which now I need to wash this, even though that it's all gonna be the same meat. This, move this out of the way. Let's see here. Let me just keep reading real quick. So, time to cook. It says an hour in the oven. So, while this is going to be in the oven for an hour, we are actually going to go and work on other recipes. Let's see here. This is what happens when you don't read your recipes. Okay, I was questioning what the rest of the recipe was telling me because it was saying like a cup of flour and all this other shit. It's like, what the fuck else is it for? And it's because it makes like a sauce towards the very end. Because it requires a quarter cup of butter and a quarter cup of flour, which technically I shouldn't be having flour, but I'm also not planning to eat this entire fucking thing today. Just like all this. This is all going to be cooked. I'll have a couple bites of it, and then I'm going to put it up. Let's see here. It says to put in beef broth and stuff in the thing like afterwards, but I'm gonna go on and put it on so it doesn't wash the seasoning off. So it says use 2 cups of beef broth. Let's see here. To open, cut along perforation. Great. Fucking amazing. Yeah. So this is a way to be able to do this easily. But of course I couldn't do it. I was trying to be fancy, but I can't. I'm never gonna be fancy. It just started pouring out. Usually the best way to do it is cut one corner, then cut the other corner, but wasn't able to do that. What if I just do something cursed and I just leave this in here? Get out of the way, fly. Who doesn't like a little bit of extra fiber in their venison? Why not? But it says to cook with grill seasoning, which just in case, because I have different types of steak seasonings, what are they calling grill seasoning? salt, sugar, garlic, and chili powder. I'm not doing all that. So we are gonna do just this steak spice, which is just gonna pour it over. Bunch of chili powder. Break it up because it's just been sitting in my cabinet. If it sits in my cabinet for like more than 2 days, I need to like break it up. Like, see, it's not coming out. Like it is, but it isn't. There we go. Fucking smacked its ass. Ugh. Now I need to sneeze. And it says a little bit of minced garlic. Do it all nice and even. And from what I'm aware of, that's all the garlic I need. And now to not use this for like a month. I'll probably end up using it in the middle of the week anyways. Or hell, I might use it today. I don't know. But now, to season this bad boy. It's already got seasoning on it, but now I gotta actually spread it. Gotta spread it all over my meat. And also, right after this, I'm gonna end up washing this pan. I can get out. I don't know why, but it seems like flies really fucking being in my apartment. And it's like this one. I used to be in another one, and there were no flies in that apartment. But there's flies in this one, and I don't get it. Alright, I think this is seasoned pretty well enough. We're just gonna put it in here. Believe it or not, that's all the recipe says. Just do that. And now I am stuck with my oven still preheating because it needs to get up to, let's see here, 175 degrees Celsius. And I can't see what temp it is right now. It's not one of those fancy ovens that tells you what temp it is right now. Do, 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 do. But okay, let's see. What other recipes are we doing? Because I have contemplated. So, I'm gonna move this over to my sink so I can wash. But we have venison tenderloin, and then we also have. I think I tore off the label, but this is like a rump roast for it. It's a venison leg steak. So this is from the leg, and this is the tenderloin. Not heating up at all? Yeah, it's heating up. I just can't see what temp it is. I feel the heat. Like, it's just right here, right under me. Get yourself a good old fashioned mercury thermometer and just use vibes to guess it. No, no, I'm not getting a mercury thermometer. Ugh. Let's see. Where is it? Because there was one recipe that I was looking at. Yeah, this one. It's just steak and gravy, which so I'm gonna do I think 4 recipes, and I'm gonna cut this in half so I can do one recipe, another recipe. This is one on its own, and then I think I'll have this on its own too. Yeah, I'm looking at this stuff, looking at all of it. Fuck, I'm also seeing I need milk. So I will be right back because I need to go get milk, but not from a grocery store. I'm still gonna be in my apartment. I'll explain. And I'm back. See, it doesn't take that long for Dad to come back with a milk. So my building, my apartment building, they hold like some events every once in a while, and they left one of their storage closets open, and I walked by it, and they just have like boxes of this milk. It's long life milk, like it expires next year. And I just went, I can use that for cooking. Why the fuck not? So this can just sit on my counter all day long, all year long, and it'll be perfectly fine. But today we're going to use it for cooking. Okay. I need to constantly fucking go back and forth for the recipe. What the fuck? It's all my own fault though. Okay. So we're gonna do the steak and gravy right now. While my oven is still heating up. Put this onto the back. First things first, we need to cut this in half because I'm not using this whole fucking steak right now. Huh. I'm also feeling a little bit sick because the other day it was really cool, and also there was like 40-mile-an-hour wind, and I just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna open up every single window in my apartment." And only reason why I'm notating that event is because right afterwards I started feeling sick. So I feel like it's something to do with it. Damn it. Just thinking. Move this. It's gonna have all those packaging lines. Very, very lovely packaging lines. And you'll see how dull all my fucking knives are. Actually, this one's not that bad. So now this is in half. We're gonna use one for one recipe and the other for another recipe. But trying to get some things. As I said, I have had no time to prep at all. Should have woke up earlier when I actually felt like it, and I didn't. Gonna leave this off to the side. And now, it says trim venison steaks, removing all fat and gristle. Uh, there is no fat on this. It's a very, very lean cut. If anyone's ever seen venison, it is an extremely lean cut. Pound with meat tenderizer. Except I don't have a meat tenderizer. What the fuck? First off, what the fuck is all that shit? Move this to the side. Looks like I don't need this right now. Learning as we go, everyone. Oh, it says combined flour. Just gotta grab my flour. half cup of flour, now it says bay leaves, but I do have bay leaves. Like I have a bunch of bay leaves. But the issue with that is it says ground bay leaves. And I don't have ground bay leaves. So I am personally using what I think is close enough, and also I just generally love the spice, marjoram. I use it in a bunch of different soups, and sometimes I also use it on different steaks. And I'm gonna hope that this is good enough. It tastes fairly different than bay leaf, but it gets the job done. And I think it'll be interesting. Put that back on. It calls for 1 tablespoon, but we're just gonna shake it out or pat it out until I think it's good. And I think that's about good. Then what else does it call for? Salt and pepper. Got a bunch of salt. Bunch of pepper. Got a fork so I can mix this shit together. Get some flour all over the place. And it calls to dredge the steak in the flour. But I don't exactly have all the room in the world to dredge it. So we're just gonna do a little bit of this. Just leave it all coated. Also, I think this is close enough for it. And we're just going to leave it like that. Now, let's see here. It calls for, which the oven is actually heated up. But we're going to hold off on it for a little bit. Stay. It says over medium heat, which I've got gas stove, so I mean fucking low is hot and hot is just really hot. It says a tablespoon of olive oil. This did not come out like it usually does. That's close enough. Shouldn't. I should not heat it right now. I just realized I should not heat it right now. Because I need to chop up some mushrooms. All the way to the back because I'm a fucking professional. It says 3 mushrooms. Gotta wash those. I can put the rest of these mushrooms back. But dropped them on the ground, but it was sealed, so we're perfectly fine. Wash these real quick. It says to slice them up all nice and good. And now remember, everyone, do not cut like I cut. I only cut like I cut because I'm watching what I'm doing. technically you're not supposed to hold it like this. You're supposed to hold it like with your knuckles pointed forward and all that other fun shit. Yeah. And also my knife is dull, so I feel like I'm safe. We're just gonna leave it like that. Okay, let's see here. Great. I said that I wasn't gonna touch my garlic for like 2 months, but guess what? We're gonna use it again because it calls for half a teaspoon, half of a tablespoon. I also love how it says in a large, heavy skillet. I don't have any heavy skillets. Place this right here. And it says half of an onion, which yesterday I did prep onions. But that was the only thing I fucking prepped. This is half of an onion, and then over here I've got more onions in case I want them or need them. Because I'm great at planning all this shit. Good enough. But it says to saute the onions over medium heat. Set this to the side. And we are now moving this into the actual oven. And we are setting a 1 hour timer. So we are giving ourselves 1 hour to do everything else. And hopefully we can do it. Looking at the next steps, and it's like, what the fuck? I'm not, like, I don't have an extra 40 fucking minutes. It says saute the onions and mushrooms together with the garlic. Transfer to plate. Put more oil into the skillet. Fry the steak until golden brown. Return the mushrooms and stuff into the skillet. And then cover. Which, let me see. Man, I could somewhat cover it. But I don't exactly have any covers. Oh, hello, unlucky. Yes, sustenance. We love sustenance. You may or may not hear my background music. I don't know. But also because as I said, I wasn't expecting anybody to join call at the very beginning. Um I kind of did a quick setup so that you guys could hear Midas. And I don't want to turn it up so that we have any background music in case, just in the safe fact of making sure that I don't double the audio because of just how I did it. I think those are good. I'm gonna watch this. Also need to reopen this fucking container. Say that's good enough. There's a tiny bit of sound from you, background music. It's okay. Okay. Because like I hear it. Don't know if you guys can hear it because I don't know how the output level is. Poking fun at it. Yeah, I don't know how the output level is, and then like let me turn it up real quick. Like, is it double? That's my question. Is it double? I'm fine with it being very quiet. I just don't know if it's double. Yeah, I don't know why it's like that either. I don't know why it's a low frame rate. Now we went away. Um, we're just stuck like this, because I'll at least let you know. Um, so when I initially had it set up a while back, like 2 months ago, when I had it set up, my PC would crash if the camera was operating in OBS for more than 1 hour. And it was running at 120 FPS. So, as much as I would love to have the FPS, and I will try to fix something because I do want to do more cooking streams in the future. As much as I would love to fix the FPS right now, I will try to fix it later because I would rather have my PC not crash. I'm gonna go through all my fucking plates, dude. I mean, I guess I can wash this one. Just rinse it off real quick. Eh. Get off. Get off the spatula. There. It says to add more oil. I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna use a different bottle of oil so I don't stand here for 5 fucking minutes. Let it heat up just a little bit. Yeah, one of those mini microphones would work, but so one, this is all just a cheap setup. Like this camera was like $45, and everything else I already had. So that's the first thing. It's a budget setup. And then the mini microphone, I've never done any research on it, just being completely honest. Um, but there's a lot out of how many tech stores there are in Sydney. Not many of them carry things for streaming. So the majority of like streaming things, like for say this camera, I had to get this shipped to me. And shipping is expensive as fuck. Alright. Just heating up the oil just a little bit. Because I only need a little bit. There's also a non-zero chance if you call the ATO for all the taxes you don't pay, I picked up. Except for the fact that I don't deal the ATO. Sorry, I'm lucky. Sorry, buddy. Alright, is that good enough? Just gonna wait a little bit longer. Let the oil heat up just a little bit more. Just a wee bit. Let the oil evenly coat the pan. And go like that. But damn unlucky. You think I pay my taxes? Who do you think I am? Paying taxes my ass. I don't pay taxes. Says to wait like 2 minutes per side. So we're waiting just a little bit. Actually look up how much these mobile microphones are. Why am I having to do a fucking captcha to look something up? Why the fuck am I having to do that? Okay, they're actually not that expensive. I thought it was going to be a lot more. Yeah, I was thinking it was going to be 134. I don't know. I might ask one of my coworkers if I can ship something to his house. I found where all the oil went. It's all in the venison now. That's not that much oil. It only seems like a lot because of the fact that I need to fry something. I'm just now thinking, I don't have a cover that fits. But, but, what I do have total aluminium tape. That, sir, is Australia's entire national reserve. Shut up, unlucky. I didn't start this fire. How the fuck do I open this? Here, this way. And open sesame. There we go. I'm gonna go sleep now. Alright, have a good night, X. Alright, let's see. What the fuck? Okay, so it says return this mixture to the pan. It says to add quarter cup of milk. Which that's honestly probably about a quarter cup. and it says to add gravy. Now, I don't have gravy necessarily. I have gravy powder. Like, this is powder that I can make into gravy. So what we're gonna do, heat up some water. We're gonna do this in like one of, if not the most cheap way possible. Get a bowl, get a spoon. Open up the gravy. What if you scoop that powder into your mouth? No fucking thanks. Gotta take a heaping spoon. A little bit more. I don't need to heat it up that. Oh, great. Probably end up adding the rest of the milk. Turn this off real quick. You're seeing how jank all this shit is. One day I'll have a cooking stream set up properly. So I'm pour the rest of the milk into here because fucking we've all. Since this is a lighter flame, I'm gonna put it on this one. clean off the spatula because I'm still gonna end up using it. Who the fuck is texting me? Okay. I wasted 2 hours last night on just boiling spaghetti because I dropped the first batch. Oh no. So, I don't have a lid to cover this. We're just going with this. Because this is the best fucking option I have. I ain't got no better options. And it looks as if by the time that this is done, the oven will also be done. So it works out kind of perfectly. Kind of, sort of. Okay. Trying to see where, oh, where is the next recipe? There it is. There it is. Let me look at my fridge real quick because I think I might not have an ingredient. I do have an ingredient. I thought I got rid of it, but I don't. I didn't. I am realizing I didn't. So I am amazing at cleaning, okay, as we all know. And I'm realizing how much fucking work goes into this goddamn recipe. It's telling me that, so I have blackberries, okay? And it requires me to make a blackberry sauce. I'm fine with that. But it's telling me that I basically need like 3 different pans running all at the same time. And I'm like, fuck that shit. I only have 2 pans. The one you currently see on the right, and then this one. That's what I have. That's it. I have no other pans. I would just be like, oh, I can use my pots. All the pots reflect. Like they all have like a mirror coating on them. And I don't exactly have a mask that I can use. That's why I'm fine with the aluminum foil, because it doesn't fucking show anything. Like you can't see my face in it. Basically, the onion video where they use like 50 pans for roast potatoes. Jesus Christ. So what I'm gonna do is fuck it, we ball. We got 2 recipes going, and we got one that we know nothing about. And we're just gonna roll with it. Alright. So how we are going to do this, make sure that the heat from metal, because this was just hot. Heat from metal didn't heat this up. It feels fine. I'm going to use this steak. Salt. Pepper. Where the fuck is it? Looking for another seasoning. Is this it? No. Is this it? Yes, it is. Only use this once. Not much, because this is very powerful. This is sage. Got this pretty good. Flip it over, wash my hands real quick. Salt. Pepper. And a little bit of sage. Just a little bit. That's a lot. Fuck. 1 shot of vodka? I mean, I have vodka. But we're not using it. Just gonna coat this off to the side. So it's all nice and seasoned, off to the side. Just look and make sure that it's perfectly fine. Let me check a couple things because I want to see how a couple things work. At least according to a couple other recipes. Okay. we are gonna take a little bit of butter, which that's honestly a lot, but why not? Thank God I got a 4-day week due next week due to Easter. I gotta check. I think I have a 4-day weekend. There's a little bit of heat coming through, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Let me actually check and see if I have a 4-day weekend next week. I do not. I do not have a holiday next week. Starting to run out of spoons. Some blackberry jam. Big old heaping spoonfuls of it. Now, it's been a while, and I don't know that much about wine, but from what I'm aware of, it doesn't really go bad. But I have red wine called the Murder. But I only got it because it's called the Murder. Alright, bye-bye, Facer. Thanks for stopping by. Trying to open up a thing of beef stock. I don't need the whole thing, I just need half of it. Let me refer back to another recipe. I don't need the blackberries anymore. I have them, so I mean, I might eat them over time. But I'm no longer using. take some onions, put it in there. Come on. Close. Let's see how this is looking. Looking all fine and dandy. And unfortunately, this sauce is going to take a little bit. Also, not gonna lie, I'm looking at the time and how long it took me to prep everything. I was only planning on this being roughly max 3 hours. I do not think I will have enough time to cook the tenderloin. So I'll probably end up cooking it on my own throughout the week. Which is very unfortunate, but it's just what I planned. I should have set up a lot more. The time between forever and too much. Yeah. Because unfortunate, I do have time. If I really wanted to, I could be cooking for the next 7 hours. But I'll tell you right now, I gotta go back to work tomorrow. And I gotta do shit for work before tomorrow. But I want to see about doing weekly cooking streams. But that is all just straight up in the air. There is no guarantee on anything. I'm being very impatient on this. Because this kind of sauce is a very slow process. And it requires a lot of patience. Very low heat and a lot of patience. And unfortunately, I don't have too much patience. Alright, I'm being impatient. If it fucks up, it fucks up. Because the butter is supposed to mix in with the wine and broth and stuff, but if you're not careful enough, it'll just create like another layer on top of everything. And I need this to reduce. I'm also noticing that I burned myself on the oven earlier. I felt myself get burned just a little bit on the oven, but I didn't know that there was an actual mark. But now it's boiling. May How much time do we have left? Oh, but we've got 10 minutes left on the oven. This is still looking pretty damn good. Gonna take a little spatula and mix up the bottom of this just a little bit. I don't need the sage or the chili powder anymore. Actually, I went on and put up the sage. I still have steak salt, the steak seasoning. Oh, I'm noticing that the blackberry jam that I bought actually has actual blackberries. I just thought it would use blackberry juice. Can't tell if it's just boiling or if it's reducing. Okay, I can see it slightly reducing because it started. Granted, it's hard for you guys to see, but it started about, I'd say, a quarter of an inch up. I don't think I need my onions anymore. Breaking Bad, but it's a cooking show. Hell yeah. One day we're gonna make rock candy. Except the issue with rock candy is the fact that, if I'm correct, it needs to sit for like a month. Prep 15 minutes, cook 30 minutes. Crystal form and dry time 168 hours. See, this is where I set up my laptop for a like a stream in the middle of the week. Let's see. How many days is 168? 168 divided by 24. That's 7 days. Holy shit. I guess on like a weekend that I want to have a break, I just set up a 24-hour fucking stream where it's just staring at rock candy. And I'll just do it on Twitch. Hey Pepsi, how's it going? Welcome back in. Thank you. I was dealing with a lot of shit, and there's still shit going on, but we all just keep trucking on. feel like I added too much liquid to this. But it's alright. So this is done. It's been going on for over 40 minutes. This is done. I don't know why it looks like it. I can't tell if you guys can see or not, but this looks like it's gritty. There's a lot of grit. Let me see. Let me see something. Gotta look something up. Let me get my thermometer out. This is a giant fucking thermometer. I won't fucking lie. It's supposed to be anywhere between 54 and 57. Celsius. Let's get that straight. It is actually overcooked. Holy shit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick this bad boy up. But I don't know how to do this. Because that wasn't staying on. Ooh, that sauce tastes really good. That's a really good sauce. And guess what, Pepsi? You're coming back just in time. Because we're basically almost done with like all the cooking. I don't know how to pick this up. There we go. I thought that all these were dirty, but they were. I have one that's clean. I have 2 pairs of tongs. I'm just gonna turn this off. Go off to the side. Kind of want to heat this up a little bit. See if I can get it mixed up more. And this is almost fully reduced. Hey, Justin, how you doing? I know this looks black, but it's red wine and blackberries. Kind of looks like oil. But then you look at the onions and you realize, oh, that's red. Chopped up the venison into bits. No. So currently, so this is actually just mushrooms, onions, gravy, beef stock, oil, and salt, pepper, and a couple other things. This is like a steak and gravy mix, but the venison is not. I just took it out on this. But this is onions. Onions with red wine, beef stock, butter, and blackberry jam. I'm just seeing if this can mix up just a little bit more because I can't tell if it looks the way it is on. Yeah, on the camera it doesn't really look like it, but it looks very gritty. It does not look like a sauce. I'm gonna take it and let's see here. How does this feel? That is hot. I don't exactly have a heat-proof surface that I can just put over this stuff. So this is the venison with gravy, or venison with sauce. I'm gonna take out some of the sauce so that I can fucking do shit. Honestly, could have. I should have just kept a bunch of it in the pan. I can turn this off. This needs to stop heating. Because this is going to stop reducing and it's going to start burning. I really fucking shouldn't. I really should not have fucking dumped all the sauce onto it. Okay, I'm gonna dump all this back. This is what happens when you don't prep for this shit. Hey Taz, how's it going? Now, as I said, it's a little bit overcooked, but that is also because of just bad planning and shit. Let's try this. Still really good. I can tell that it's overcooked, obviously because it's fucking dark and stuff, but it does taste overcooked too. But it's very similar to beef, but it's got a little bit of a gamey taste. But got some mushrooms and onions, and then a bunch of that sauce. Oh, I could eat this every single fucking day. Add some salt and it's good. Also, I did take some pictures to post. It fixed it up just a little bit, but not really. I'm gonna save this for later. Does it taste better than it looks at least? Well, so beforehand it looked really good. It was already looking really good. And it does taste really good too. I'm just talking about the actual flavor of the meat itself. Which, speaking of, I need to take this out of the pan. Or I just move this off the counter. And then I clean this up. But no matter what, I gotta move both of these pans out of the way. Because it is time. Woo! A lot of steam. We got a good old venison roast. And I need to take it out of this. I don't know. I didn't really have a plan for this. Not gonna lie. Ah, here we go. Maybe, maybe not. I just need it to come out. In which it came in this netting. How's the weather today? It's actually bright and sunny. Like a little bit of clouds. Just a little bit. Not much. Let me see. Wow, I'm looking at this recipe for this, and it's essentially just this sauce. So I'm just gonna use this sauce. I'm not gonna waste shit. Fucking come in here, cut it off just a little bit. But it just tells me to make like a sauce that's essentially just this. So I'm just gonna fucking use this. Because this sauce actually tastes pretty good. You aren't gonna give time for the sauce to set? The sauce is already set. But if you're talking about giving time for this to rest, that's a different story. No, I'm not gonna give it time to rest. Looks like a peanut butter chicken. Kinda, but I'm not going for that. But venison shoulder roast. Definitely could be. So this, keep in mind, this is just a rolled shoulder. So there's a lot of tendons in it. There's a lot of fat in it. And a lot of the tendons and fat are still, I guess the best way I can say is that they're still there. So it's a little bit tough to chew through. Like, for example, this piece right here. Don't know if you guys can see it or not, but there's like a line going through it. That is actually a tendon. Tendon, cartilage, something. Like, it is a very, very tough part of the meat. And it's elastic. But it's still very good. I wish that I had a lot more time to plan it out. How long for everything to be ready? So for this, it took roughly an hour. For the steak and gravy, Yeah, 10 FPS. Yep, definitely a 10 FPS stream. I don't know how to fix it. But I will tell you, even with 10 FPS, my PC's not crashing. Um, but so for the roast, it took about an hour, roughly. For the steak and gravy, that took, I'd say, roughly about an hour or two. Hour with prep. And then there's another recipe that I'm doing where it's kind of just we're going on our own, in all honesty. Because we are going to move, I'm going to put this into a container. Put the sauce into a container. And we're going to move this over to the back eye. 10 FPS is fine. Food ain't doing 360 no scope. Exactly. We're going to clean this pan up. Move this to the back eye. Sorry, I am cleaning a lot of my utensils because, as I said, I didn't prep shit. I should have woke up a lot earlier, and I should have prepped. I thought I was fine just cutting a bunch of shit earlier, like yesterday, but obviously not. Okay. Just catch up to what you've been up to, lady. Uh, by the way, what meat is venison? Deer. Deer. What have I been up to? Fucking catching up with a lot of fucking shit. There has been a lot of fucking shit that has been happening and has been going on since Christmas. And holy fuck, it all just ended up catching up to me. Everything started catching up to me. I thought I had time, but I didn't. And I honestly just needed to just be able to take a couple weeks and just fucking sleep. Like, the reason why I wasn't prepped today is because I was sleeping. I had 10 hours of sleep. And if it wasn't for the fact that I had stream planned out, I would have slept even more. In fact, day, the very first day of me just not streaming and whatnot, where I had no obligations to do anything, I just had to, just stay alive and eat. That's all I had. Within 48 hours, 28 of those hours was sleep. In which I do get like a sufficient amount of sleep. It's just that when you're constantly thinking and you're constantly looking at screens all day, because like, yeah, as a VTuber, as a VTuber, I stare at a screen. But at work, I do logistics. 90% of my time is looking at fucking Excel sheets. And I work 10-hour days. So, pan is clean. We're gonna mix this up a little bit. Gonna use some beef tallow. Excel sheets, the kind of nobody likes to sleep with. Exactly. Some beef tallow. Gotta get it out of this. And get an actual spoon because it's taking a lot. There it is. Is that a hot dog? Is that a hot dog right there? It's not a hot dog, it's a corn dog. How's it going, corn dog? There's still a little bit of heat that's already melting. Come on, catch. You're gonna catch or not? There we go. Now my fucking kitchen smells like propane. So this one's going to be a lot more simple. Even though that the roast was simple, this is actually going to be a little bit more simple. Because earlier we made this sauce. This is a wine reduction with blackberry jam, beef broth, onions, and butter. This actually looks really. I haven't even tried it. Oh, that's really fucking good. Holy shit. You're an inspiration to DIY home cooks everywhere. all the recipes, all of the recipes that I've done, you can find online. Just look up venison recipes and you'll find them. This one, though, you won't find. The fuck is that sound? I'm hearing a lot of fucking noises. Like, I took off my headphones and, like, I just don't. I'm wondering what all the sound is. Maybe it's people moving upstairs. Not upstairs, but on the next floor of the building. Which is upstairs. So, I mean, there's that. So, this is a venison steak. It is a leg steak. This is cut in half. We used half of it earlier. And we're using the other half now. If you're just tuning in, this is just salt, pepper, and sage. And let me go on and start the water. You think you're going to learn for a bit? Thanks for stopping by, Taz. Thanks for the alert. We're going to take this. I want to get the tallow on all sides of it. I'm going to hold it up a little bit. And there we go. There we go. Let's see, how is this? Okay, that's not on. That is not on. So I can actually put that. camera quality isn't doing the food justice. I don't know, because like it looks how it's normally supposed to look. It's just the frame rate shit. But I think I'm just gonna cook this like a normal steak on this. uh, right now it's basically just a waiting game because I mean, I've got nothing in the oven and we're just waiting on this. Also, I don't know if I can eat this like a normal steak though. So I really don't know what I'm doing. Because with normal steak, so for say a ribeye. So a ribeye steak. This is beef. Okay. Now this is still like there's still ice in it, so I'm still waiting on it to thaw out. But on a normal steak, all you need to make sure is that if I'm correct, do not quote me, look it up. Do not quote me, look it up. The outside of it needs to be 140 degrees Fahrenheit. And then the rest of it is safe. But this is a wild animal. So I don't know. How has LMG been? Depressed. Aren't we all? Oh yeah. Look at this. Need to make sure it doesn't fucking burn. Head empty max. Yeah. Yeah. Somewhat. There's been a lot of shit going on in my life. Things coming and going, and then fucking shit coming back that I thought would never come back ever in my entire life. Shit that I do not want to deal with ever. And I do not feel like indulging in those kinds of personal conflicts. I'm definitely overcooking it. But there's the fact that I just don't want to risk it. I guess I don't even need this here. I'm going to use it over on the side. Turn this off. Let it just sit there for a little bit. Get out a good old canoe. What's that broth on screen? So this is basically just beef broth. But, so this is actually a venison roast. And I don't know where to put it. I couldn't put it on my counter because it's too hot. And I have nowhere else to put it. So I just put it right there. But the broth that's inside of it is beef broth. But okay. I'm gonna cut this off screen. I need to set this right here because that's too hot. And I need to let it rest. Next, that's excellent. Oh, excellent roux right there. I can turn that into roux. I mean, I have flour. Drizzle that shit on the. Well, I have a plan. So I have a plan. I'm telling you, Arthur, I have a plan. So I don't know if you were here when I was explaining. But now this does look black. I get it. But it's actually just really dark red. So this is onions, wine, blackberry jam, and beef broth, all reduced. And this is the sauce that I'm going to use. Yes, it is sweet, with just a little taste of savory from the beef broth. You unequivocally cooked. Just wait. Trying to plate it up a little bit. Yeah, get a big old spoon. Okay, I really need to get better at plating. I tried plating, but I fucking can't. But I think this has the least amount of sauce on it. Nope, there's still sauce on it. Steak itself is pretty damn good. Now put it with the sauce. Oh my god. Holy shit. Sweetness of the blackberry jam, a little bit of the dryness from the wine. And then it's perfect to the point where you can actually taste the sweetness of the onion. Because onions are naturally sweet. It's just that there's other shit in it that makes it like sour or whatever. Oh my god. I don't necessarily have like a proper way to show this off without dripping the shit everywhere. I did take a picture though. Oh my god. Fucking delicious. Thought it was cranberry at first. I thought about doing cranberry. I thought about doing cranberry, but then I was like, we're doing venison. Let's take some things that deers eat. So they eat berries, they eat onions, they eat just grass, berries. Grass and berries. That's what deers eat. And a lot of dishes that you'll find is stuff that they usually eat, but put with them. Oh my god, this is delicious. This is probably my favorite one today. Granted, the steak and gravy, which it's still mutilated from what I ate. The steak and gravy is still really good. Like this is still a really good dish. Scroll back earlier to see what it actually looks like. But this is actually delicious, but it's more hearty. So if you want a hearty meal, this is the way to go. But if you want a really good just dinner, there you go. But we did, let's see here. We did 3 recipes. And unfortunately, I don't have time for another. Because I gotta do some shit. Gotta work on some shit. But something I can say is next week. So let's see what we got going on. In which it's all subject to change, which is why I don't have anything scheduled. Everything is scheduled to change. But I want to get back into doing my gaming streams, I think, I think Thursday night, I don't know. TV LMG News, yeah. Breaking news! LMG is gonna play games. Because, not gonna lie, I don't know what to cook next week. Actually, I do know what to cook next week. I do know what to cook next week. And it can be involved and incorporated into an actual gaming stream. So you see, and I'll show you right now. I gotta actually pick it up. It's in the back of my fridge. So, we're gonna do another pot roast. I did a pot roast way back when, before I came back on my initial hiatus to come out to Australia. But this isn't just a normal pot roast. This is Wagyu topside MB9 Plus. And it may say 66 right there for the price. I only pay, that is AUD, and also there was a special deal. I only paid like $40 for this. Drown that shit in honey now. I mean, I could, but I don't have any. Well, you want to see how much honey I have? Trying to find it. Like half of this container. This is all the honey I have. And all I use that honey for is every once in a while I make some tea and I take like a small spoonful and mix it in. But I might, maybe next Thursday. Ooh, I just thought of something. Dude, holy shit. I know what Thursday's stream is. So, Thursday's stream, I want to finish Resident Evil 9. Because holy fuck, for the past month, I have been dodging spoilers left and fucking right. And what's going to happen at the beginning of that stream is going to be starting up that roast. That is going to be the beginning of the stream. And then the next day, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what we're going to do on Friday. But Thursday night, which is going to be way later, we're talking like 5 hours from now, but on Thursday for me. Keep in mind I'm in Australia, so that's Wednesday for a lot of you. We're talking like 5, maybe 7 hours from now, but in like 4 days. The very beginning of the stream is going to be the beginning of that roast. And then beginning of the next stream, so on Friday, is going to be finishing that roast. Because I like doing my roast low and slow. I actually made a pork shoulder last weekend, and it was in my oven for 18 hours. But yeah, that is the plan that I currently have. But do I know what my actual Friday stream will be? I do not know. Maybe Grand Theft Auto. Maybe something else. But we're just gonna have to see. But until then, let me get over to my PC. Sit down nice and close to the mic where you guys can actually hear me instead of going in and out. Let's see. View my channel. Oh. Oh. I might do a small vote. I might do a vote on Twitter and in Discord for what we'll do on Friday. And I think it's going to be between... And this also just depends. This does depend fully on... Sorry, I'm thinking. This fully depends on if people IRL or other people online want to do some other things and plan some other things. Because I think what I'll have it be is between Fallout 3, Vice City, Pokemon, Pokemon, which Pokemon is going to be Pokemon Shield, because that's, well, it's literally just going to be me chilling playing Pokemon Shield. That's all it's going to be. I do have other Pokemon games though. I don't know where it is, but I do have Pokemon Violet. I just don't know where it is. I also have Pokebee or Pokepia, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And then Minecraft. I kind of want to play Minecraft again. So I'll put up a vote on Discord and also on I think you can do polls on YouTube, but Twitter, YouTube, and Discord, I'll put up a poll. And we will do Resident Evil 9
on Thursday night. And then it's an undefined time right now for Friday, or if I'm even gonna do Friday. But the vote will be whatever game we do when the roast is done. Because the roast being done is literally just going to be take it out of the oven and then like cut it up real quick. Like you can do that in 30 minutes. Otherwise, that is going to be it for today. Let's see here. Let's raid somebody over on Twitch and YouTube. Who do I want to raid on Twitch? And who do I want to raid on YouTube? Let's see here. YouTube, I don't. Does anybody I know? Like, is there anybody I know that's streaming? Pixie is streaming. Oh. She doesn't have me added to her redirect list. So I don't have anybody on YouTube to raid then. But over on Twitch, it has been a while since I've seen Plush. Plush makes a lot of art and a lot of emotes and stuff. And I will link everybody over on YouTube to Plush's channel. That is Miss Plush. And we will start a raid over to Plush. But thank you guys for stopping by. And I shall see you guys next week. Big stretch. And now I got a lot of shit to clean up. What the fuck?